All right, everybody, welcome to Fat Manny's Kitchen. I'm back. So today we're gonna cook some pork chops. So right now what I'm doing is I got them in a brine. Okay, so the brine, simple. 4 cups of water, 1/4 cup of kosher salt or any kind of salt you wanna use, and I put rosemary in there because I like rosemary. You can put anything that's aromatic in there so it can infuse, all right? And then I'll show you guys all the ingredients for everything else that I'm gonna use, and then we're gonna put it in the pot and cook it. But before, make sure you subscribe. And if you don't, stop watching and like it. Thanks. All right, guys, so it's been about 30 minutes, okay? So, like I said, I let it brine in there just so it can soak up the flavors. All this other stuff, you're wondering what the hell is this, right? So, I got garlic, that's gonna go with this. Sweet tater, that's gonna go in the oven for kind of like the side. And then this green zucchini squash thing. I'm gonna slice that up into little medallions. I'm gonna use rosemary, that's also gonna go with this. Salt is gonna salt this, and pepper, I'm gonna use it on this, and also this, okay? I'll show you guys the olive oil I like to use afterwards once I start getting to cooking. But right now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this and I'm gonna empty it, okay? Like I said in my last video, I hate washing dishes, right? So once that's done, just rinse it off a little bit. Okay, now I'm gonna bring my olive oil, which I have right here. Extra virgin. Remember those days? So we'll put a little bit of oil in there. I would say about 2 teaspoons, maybe a tablespoon. Okay, I hate using measuring stuff. Put these suckers in there. Salt, remember again, I use my system of measuring. So we're gonna pour, probably about that much, look at that. So if you wanna call it a tablespoon, that's a tablespoon. Go ahead and drop it in there. Pepper, open the big boy side. And you're gonna do about the same. Okay, throw that sucker in there. And then all you gotta do is get nasty with it. Okay, then what we're gonna do is we're gonna warm up our pan. Once that's warm, I'm gonna slice up the garlic into nice little medallions. We're gonna throw them in there, and then we're gonna sear them on each side and then bring down the heat a little bit and let them cook for about 20 to 30 minutes. And I'll show you guys the whole process on that. All right, thanks. All right, so right now I'm gonna cut up my sides. So the zucchini squash and the sweet potato, I'll slice them up. I'll prep them, and then I'm gonna put them in this sucker. They're gonna go in the oven at 350 degrees for about 15 to 20 minutes, okay? So I'll slice them up right now so you guys can see how thin I'm gonna do it. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna spray this thing with, you can use olive oil however you want, put on your hands and rub it in the pan. I got a spray, just makes it easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray the pan. I don't want anything to stick. So then what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna lay out my beautiful medley of veggies. If that's what they even are, I don't even know. They're gonna get ate up. Okay, now that they're in there, take some of your olive oil again. Coat the top. I like to use a lot of oil. I ain't scared. Okay, salt to your liking. So I'm not gonna give you specifics on how much to use. That's all on you. Because I don't want you commenting, oh, it came out too salty. Well, too damn bad. You put too much salt. But I would say lightly salted. Unless you want to get swole like me. By the way, the kid you guys hear in the back, that's my son. At least legally, I don't know. His name's Mateo. He eats this stuff too. When he's not crying like he is right now. Okay, salt, pepper. Okay, you gonna follow me? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and put this in the oven. It's already at 350. All right. Stick those suckers in there. Then I'm gonna set a timer for 20 minutes, and then I'll check them after 20 minutes. All right. So we'll get back to that. Slice the garlic up because these things are about to go in the pan. Just get little thin slices like that. Throw those suckers in there. By the way, pork chops are in there. In case you forgot. Ooh, chopping scales, huh? Back over here. Okay, come on. I'm gonna show you what to do with these suckers. All right, so just mix them up. Make sure the garlic's distributed evenly. And this thing is on high. All right? That's exactly what you want to hear. You want to hear it seared. Okay, so I'm going to let it sear for about 3-4 minutes on each side. Once they get nice and brown, then I'll turn the heat down just a little bit and then get an even cook all across. Okay? All right, so it's been a few minutes, so I'm going to go ahead and flip them. Okay, so once this side sears, again for another few minutes, 3, 4, whatever you want to count, don't let them burn. You're gonna want to turn your heat down to about half of what it is right now, so about halfway, and then you're gonna want to cover it. Okay, but again, let it sear first, and then lower it, and then cover. I know some people say, "Oh, don't cover pork chops." Well, I do it my way. All right, so it's been another few minutes. Obviously, a little chop grew out of me. All right, so you just want to check them, nice and seared, right? So you just leave it in there. And now what you want to do is lower your heat, about half of that, and cover this sucker up. Okay, and then you're gonna leave it there for, I'm gonna come check it after maybe 10 minutes, see where it's at. And then, so in 10 minutes, I'll show you. And then I'll flip them, and then if they're cooked, they're cooked. If they're not, we'll let them sit there for a little longer. Ain't that right, buddy? See, he's excited about it too. And I did forget to mention, during your 10 minutes, just shake them up, check them just to make sure nothing's burning or nothing's getting funky in there. All right, so obviously you guys are watching. Some of you guys are beginners, just like me. Some of you guys are professionals. So just check it every so often, don't mess it up. Because if not, you're gonna end up eating a burnt piece of chop and they're gonna be mad at you. All right, so it's been anywhere between 7 and 10 minutes. Can't tell time. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and rotate them. See, nice golden brown color. All right, another 7 to 10 minutes. They should be ready. All right, so all in all, I put these in 2 minutes after I put my stuff in here. And remember, I put a 20-minute timer. We got about 2 minutes left, so that means these things cook for about 18 minutes. No, 16 minutes, sorry. Totally, my math is bad. Okay, so these things are ready. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and turn this off. And you just wanna check to make sure you didn't torch anything. Okay, those things are fully cooked. All right, look at that. Ooh. Okay, what you wanna do is take it off the heat. And then let it sit in its own juices. So once you're done flipping them one more time off the heat, just cover them up, let them soak everything up. And then once these come out, we're gonna put them on a plate. Ay, mud. All right, I'm gonna cut it up just so you guys can see that it cooked all the way through. See, and that's kind of what you want right there. Look at that, all the way, baby. Now let's go on and taste this, because you know us fat people can't wait. Uh-huh. Oh, oh, it soaked everything in perfect. Delicious. All right, so it was 25 minutes just to make sure that the sweet potato was cooked just right. And that's about it. I'm gonna serve it up so you guys can look how it's gonna look plated. All right, so now I'm gonna serve up the pork chops. Okay, pork chop number 1. Pork chop numero 2. Take like a spatula or something. See all that oil? Makes it easy to scoop up. Now you got some nice green on your plate. It's on.